Yeah, that I know. We are recording? Okay, no more of that.
Bring the meeting to order. Please stand as we pledge allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We can have a roll call, please.
Let me look at it.
Skatulski,
Here.
Osluper,
Here.
Perry,
Here.
Wakeman,
Here.
Mayor Gardner,
Here.
Needing and Huang are absent excused.
Okay, moving on to the approval of the agenda and the minutes. Do I have a motion?
Yes, I propose a motion to approve the consent agenda items A through B as presented, waiving the reading.
Support.
We have a motion, support, thank you. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, motion carried. Moving on to the bills and warrants. Item C, do I have a motion?
I will make a motion. Excuse me. I'll make a motion to approve bills of warrant number 14255 paid in the amount of $8,300.92, along with bills of warrant number 14256 unpaid in the amount of $13,973.35. And there's no visa. As presented, and waive the reason.
We have a motion, do we have support?
Support.
Any discussion on that? Any questions?
No visa this month, huh?
It was last one. I read it last.
You get it every other meeting.
Every other. Thank you.
Okay, any other questions? We'll do a roll call vote for that.
Perry,
Yes.
Wakeman,
Yes.
Skatulski,
Yes.
Osluper,
Yes.
Mayor Gardner.
Yes. Thank you very much. Motion carried.
I read it last.
We don't have a presentation. I'll move on to the mayor's report. We're still working with Mike Lucarelli on his plans and his property. Things are moving along there. He's working with the building office, really getting it shovel ready to submit his site plan. The next step will be go to planning commission. You know, he did go to the planning commission to get their opinion on it, but he didn't file the site plan right away. So he's working with Mike Dembski. We working a little bit with Monroe Business Alliance. I was a little disappointed there with their response, but we are working through it. The easement will need council approval after our attorneys are finished with it. Mike's attorney and our attorney are both working together directly to put in what we need with the recommendations of our insurance carrier. Really, we don't really take in the liability by just granting the easement. It's much like any other easement we grant for utilities. It's same thing, the person who owns that takes the liability, but they are working out everything with our attorneys to move that along. High Profile is tentatively planning on opening April 3rd, and they do want to do a opening ceremony on that day. So you'll
They're
get some
open
notice.
right now.
What's that?
They did a soft opening on
Oh.
Tuesday.
Yes.
Okay, I was like,
Yeah, they're doing their celebration or their
Grand opening.
grand opening. Their grand opening will be April 3rd.
okay.
99% sure that's the day, but you will get more on that. I just learned that recently that's their date. I'm hearing feedback from residents about our streets. Again, I wish I had enough money to pave our streets. I just don't. We're working on that, still working on Gagne Road, working on the engineering quotes to get those rolling. And I'll have something for council at the next meeting. The ground's still frozen, so cold patching is not really effective right now. We will get to it as soon as we can. The ground's still frozen, there's still ice in the bottom of a lot of the holes. It just gets pounded right back out as fast as they can put it in when they try to patch when it's this cold or this wet. But within 2 weeks, Dave said, within the next 2 weeks as mild weather gets here, barring anything really ugly, they should be able to get started on it. They're preparing for it, just waiting for the weather. We have 3 council seats that expire at the end of this year. Now, what that means is that although they expire at the end of the year, the filing deadline to get on the primary is April 21st, 2026. There may be some openings. There are no term limits for councilors who want to stay on. The mayor's every 2 years. Council is every 4 years, but they stagger them. So we don't lose our entire council in one election cycle. We stagger 3 and 3. Well, this is in the last year of 3 of the seats, and we encourage anyone that really wants to get involved. This is a good way to do it. Come talk to us. The way it works, if we don't get more than 6 candidates that turn in petitions on April 21st, which has never happened in my career here. If you get 7, then they have to go to the primary and have a runoff to narrow it down to 6. I don't expect we'll get 6 or 7, but there is room for that. If it's just 6 or fewer, then there's no primary election. It just goes to the November election when we'll choose 3 council seats, and they will take their start their term on January 1st. I want to point out that these are nonpartisan offices. All the elected offices in Luna Pier, all of the elected positions are nonpartisan. So we don't have to get involved in the things that political parties seem to get into. We answer to the residents. We don't have to follow marching orders from anybody. We can do the right things, and it really helps. It's a divided world we live in when you get into party politics. I can say when I meet at SEMCOG or any of the functions around here with all the elected officials, we always check our party at the door, and everybody likes each other. We get along, we work together really well. It's really refreshing to see that when all you see on the news is how divided people are. We actually like each other, we work together. We don't get caught up in parties. And the same thing here. We work together well with this. So if that kind of thing turns you off, don't let it discourage you. It's a hard job, but we work together. That's all I have. Any questions? Moving on, I just buried my agenda. What's here? Moving on to police department report. I'm gonna invite our chief up. He is in attendance.
Hi.
On to LC.
Yeah.
Nice to see you.
December.
Yeah,
Okay,
I see him.
Sunday's the 1st.
I know. Thank you.
Okay.
So the report's pretty short. The manpower for the department is at 8. We had a 9th officer that was a ninth person applying. His certification had lapsed, so there's a process that you can actually get recertified fairly quickly. So he's debating if he wants to go through that process or not. So when he does, we probably will hire a 9th. We do have some other people asking, which is always phenomenal because a lot of times you go through no spells of people asking. But right now we're covering all the shifts fine. In the summer it'll probably be a little more difficult, and that's why we were gonna hire the 9th and maybe another guy if, need be, just to cover vacations and cover the extra hours that we occur in the summer due to the beach and the parking, the fishing.
Chief,
Yes.
what is the cycle on certification?
So for a police officer, if you work full-time and you resign from a position, it's not full-time, it's full-time hours for a year. So if you work 2,080 hours in 1 year, then you're considered full-time and your certification will last 2 years. This officer, he only worked 8 months, so he didn't get the 2,080 in before he resigned. And so his only lasted a year, and he didn't know that. He thought it was coming up on the 2-year, which it will be in March, it will be his 2-year. So he missed out, he didn't realize that it was a year. So the recertification, it's a 2-week class. It usually goes up in Alpena or somewhere up north usually, because they have a gun range. And you do a 2-week class of review. At the end of that, you take the state test again, basically the same test that we took when we finished the police academy. And then you qualify the pre-service gun qualification, which is a little more difficult than the in-service gun qualification. And then they recertify you. And then you're hireable. Or you're certifiable once they recertify you. I don't know. And then I have to certify them when I hire them.
We know what you mean.
Pass go.
Dispensary, like I said, I didn't know they had opened. It didn't look like they opened, they did a soft opening. There wasn't, one day they had so many cars there, I thought they were open and they had not. But they offered us a tour, going to tour the facility, so we'll be aware of their security measures and just the layout of the program, where everything's kept and everything. So I'm gonna have me and my sergeant go through. We haven't set it up yet, but we're contacting them to do it. They had actually contacted us, and I told them we were interested, and I need to get back to them with the time that I can get my sergeant there too. Blight, spring is around the corner, and the department is gonna be looking for properties with substandard in their maintenance and upkeep. We'll continue to work with the residents and the property owners to keep the department, or the city, looking good. The blight, we haven't issued blight reports in the winter just because everything looks sort of crappy in the winter. So when the spring comes, I'll begin issuing the blight reports again, and keep the council and the mayor aware of what I'm doing and what we're out there doing. Vehicle maintenance, we scheduled a new truck to be outfitted with police equipment. Hopefully that'll be in service by mid-April. Our prep radios, I don't know if you've seen, I know it's been on Facebook, it's been on a couple other social media things, about the radios being encrypted. Just so you know, the radio being encrypted, Monroe County is not encrypting all the channels. They're encrypting one channel, and that's the lean channel. The lean channel is where you go to get the driver's information and more information. So the state mandated that had to be encrypted. So we have appointments at Herkimer's and Kimmon, and it's actually a very expensive thing to do, to download a program out here. It's $1,000 per radio. We have 5 radios. So luckily, the 911 tax is paying for it. So it's not gonna be, it's free to all departments in Monroe County. I know the sheriff's office started doing most of theirs, Monroe City's doing theirs, and most of the outlying departments have not started yet, but we have our date to bring them in. So it's not, I know on social media they're saying, they wanted to be aware of everything going on, and, that they can monitor the police and so forth, but it's not that, it's just the lean channel is gonna be encrypted, because some departments are doing all their channels in Michigan. It was a busy month, so far. It was all the same officer, he just had, 2 guys, we had two arrest warrants get submitted. Guy went over the berm at the boat launch. We actually deciphered that he went airborne, so he had to be going pretty good, and hit the trolley bridge. No damage to the trolley bridge, no damage to the equipment that's attached to it. City doesn't own that, I guess. I talked to Dave about it, he said somebody else owns it. There was no damage, but he was arrested. That was one of the arrest warrants, and then, I don't know if the other thing that made the 2 cars chasing each other, that wasn't ours. It started on 75, so it's actually Monroe County's, but it just ended here. So we ended up towing the cars for them. That's so much for my report. Any other questions?
Does
Is
the,
I'm sorry, is the certification covered under your budget, or is there any
No,
state
he's
funding
paid
for that?
He's
Travel and all? 'Cause
Yeah.
Alpena is quite a hike.
Yeah, yeah, they
Cool.
generally they do that because they're the ones that are trying to obtain the job. So, just like the police academy, when I went through too long ago, there was probably 18 of 50 of us that were pre-service, that means we already had jobs. The other 30-some paid to put themselves through. And now, well, then when police departments were hiring so many, they just made everybody pay because everybody wanted a police job, so they're like, we're not paying for someone to go through. And now they're redoing that because there's so few people going to police academies that they're hiring them and saying, we'll put you through, which is a huge change from 10 years ago.
Yeah,
10 years ago, they didn't pay for anybody.
yeah. Thank you.
does the encryption, cover the fire department radio too?
They don't
or-
have liens.
We don't
They
Okay, you don't
they
have lean, so
need
yours is
that.
the same,
Yeah, they
when
don't
we-
need that, it's just our radios. And the thing is like, I remember when we first went to these radios a number of years ago, they were encrypted, and it took like a week for Motorola to sell the encryption to a scanner company, and they were, you know,
back
they
in
could hear
business.
everything. We did have our lien audit, which is a big deal. The state comes down and they go through everything we do in lien. So if we run a criminal history, to prosecute somebody or just in a background check or something like that, we have to have a list of why we ran it, we have to document why we ran it, all the warrants that we have, which isn't a great number, but, they have to be filled out correctly, all the information on there. We went through, my secretary Ruth, Layton did a fabulous job and spearheaded that, and we got our letter today. We have a few things we had to fix. Ruth has done the warrants already. We had to get a letter from the chief about doing backgrounds for the fire department. We had to have an agreement that we would do the backgrounds for them. Took care of that, and other than that, I was actually very happy with, because other departments, it's an ongoing, you know, they pull their hair out, they are just afraid of this lien audit. We did very well. And Dundee actually did very well because they just hired a lady that went to the county. And if you know what you're doing, it's okay. So we knew what we were doing, and it went very, very well.
Yep, I know Ruth was very relieved because she put in some
Yeah.
really hard work. It was very intense. Any
Thank you.
questions? Thank you, Chief. Thank you. Fire Department report. I don't know if you want to, I'm going to call you up on new business to talk about the roof. If you have other things you want to cover,
No,
you want to just do
already have
one?
the report itself,
Okay.
right? Unless
Yep,
you
we
guys
do have that.
questions.
Okay.
Just one. On your incident reports, is there a capability of doing a previous year, like at say the end of the year, you can do a comparison between the
I thought I
previous
sent
year?
one
or-
for January that said that. Possibly, maybe not, but usually I try to in January, I say what had happened we had 205 calls from last year. The year before, we had 260.
Yeah, I remember that.
So, I mean, that was a huge year. This year, we had less, I hate to say it this way, but a few of our people that we ran on a lot had passed away, so we didn't have those calls anymore. But
They'll be missed.
Thank you.
Okay, moving on to the building report. That's the meeting for that. That was last meeting, but in the budget amendments, you'll see one thing that relates to the building report, that we're upping the budget for electrical sign-off, or it's mechanical, electrical sign-off and everything, and that's because we had more than we predicted. And what happens is, that's a fee-based. If they have more new construction to sign off, then that number's gonna go up, and it's paid by permits, and then we pay our inspector from those fees that come in. So the
Sorry,
revenue
that's-
went up and the expenses went up, so that's why the
plumbing and mechanical, not electrical, right?
That-
Because that's
it
two
could be.
different things.
Yeah, I think it is. I remember reading it, but it's in
It's
the
fine.
budget amendment list.
I just wondered if it is electrical, it's not in here.
Okay, now, I'm going by memory, so,
That's fine.
thanks for that, yeah, the clarification. But it means that there's a lot more construction than we budgeted for, which is a good thing. And the revenue came in to support that. So Mike has been busy, very busy. Committee reports, DDA, we did not have a quorum for the last meeting. I do want to update that they decided to reschedule to this coming Tuesday, March 3rd, reschedule the meeting for that. So Charlie can post that, and I'll read it adjust it at the end of the meeting here for the announcements. They still will plan their meeting at the end of the month, but this is a makeup meeting for the one we didn't have a quorum. Flood, nothing new to report there. We are looking into some other methods for patching that are looking promising. We'll have some more news there. Parks and Rec, you have anything, Diana?
No, we haven't met again.
Okay.
so-
All right, and planning, the only thing, they didn't have a quorum either because of some last minute things that came up with some of the members, last minute emergencies. They are working, if I can explain this, is that okay? The zoning ordinance diagnostic review. Did everybody get a copy of this, or it came out earlier in January? I can send it to everybody if
I don't believe so.
it went to the planning commission. It's recommendation for changes to our zoning ordinance. Many of them are almost things that we need to do, like put links in when you're reading our zoning ordinance. When it refers to another ordinance, then you can click on the link, hyperlink, to take you where, so make it a lot easier to navigate, things like that. They are working on some ways to make it easier to accommodate more housing. We will address that. We're not there yet, but that's coming, and they're moving forward with this. And then the planning commission will continue to review and then make a recommendation to council when everything is done. This is about, we still have over a year to go on this, but they're making progress. One thing, planning related, we usually don't talk about things going on outside the city, legislation going outside the city, but I don't know if everybody got the notice that there's some legislation proposed. It's aimed at increasing affordable housing, which we're obviously all for. Increasing or improving access to affordable housing. This we're not really crazy about because it takes the minimum lot size down to a postage stamp, which, just to give you an example, going by this formula, you could build 2 houses in the footprint of City Hall. That's how 1,500 minimum lot size is all, that has to go down to 1,500 feet. You can't make your minimum lot size more than 1,500 feet according to this legislation. Most municipalities are not for that. It really takes the planning out of our hands. It pretty much rubber stamps every community, tries to make them look, and ours obviously is not like everybody else's. We like to say local control. One provision also allows mobile homes in any residential district. So you could put a mobile home on any lot, anything that's zoned residential. We see problems with that too. So if you contact your legislator, tell them know what you think about that. I won't tell anybody how to think on that, but look at it and be aware of it, and your voice matters with our legislators. That's all I have for that. Anything, Shawnee, to add?
No, just start studying on data centers
Okay, yep,
because they're coming for us.
Yes, and we
Because
don't
we're
have,
close to 75 and we're off one of the Great Lakes.
yes, we don't, and
So
we don't
do your
have,
studying.
yep.
We don't currently have the real estate for it, so we're pretty safe right now.
Yeah, well,
It-
they'll figure it out.
Yeah, we may be looking at a moratorium. Other municipalities have done that. You can't use a moratorium to block them. You can use the moratorium to update your zoning ordinance to put in protections for them. If you try to say, just zone them out, that's exclusionary zoning, that's not legal.
I'm only bringing it up because there's so many
Yeah.
people that do not know anything about these. So
Correct.
I just want to make it known to the residents, just
Yep.
to do your studying, make yourself aware.
Yeah, Erie Township did pass a moratorium on them. We share lawyers, so it would be
Yeah.
easy to do that. But that's probably future action in the planning, for the planning commission.
Mm-hmm.
Blight Committee Chair, I'm still looking for some action there, some of the vision I have. There's funding available right now that residents may qualify for, home improvement grants, things like that. Right now, we don't have anybody to administer or communicate that. We're all spread so thin. That, in my vision of a blight committee, that would be part of it. There's a carrot, there's a stick, definitely enforcement, but another part of it is find out what people need to bring their properties up to what we like to see and get rid of the blight. And that's just a tool. There are many tools, and every situation is different. So if you share that vision, come talk to me. New business, the use of reserve funds for the bathroom repairs. I passed out a estimate that I just got today. I didn't have time to pencil everything in and make copies of it. The dividers, the stall dividers, the price changed on that. The installation went from $1,400 to $1,600, and then some of the prices changed on the new one. The first option went up.
There you go.
Yeah, thank you. Yep, there's my notes. The original price for the metal was $4,200. It went up to $4,750 on that. So the new total would be $6,350. The plastic partitions, the hardened plastic, actually went down from $5,800 to $5,200. So that one actually went down to $6,800, even factoring the extra $200 for installation. The stainless steel,
700.
yeah, that one went from 8,100 to 10,400, plus the 200 there. The new quote, new total would be 10,400. Yeah, it went to 8,100 to 8,800. So the new installation quote would be 10,400. I did not get an updated or a confirmation on the wall coverings, on the tile. I am not really comfortable. If we want to table this again, I would support that. And we did not have enough time to look this over. So I'm not ready to make a decision on that. I would favor tabling that one more time.
Okay.
The part-time city administrator, we're making progress on that. We're looking for the right person there, and we're not gonna do that this week, but it's not dead. We're definitely still working on it, committee's still working on it. Going on to new business, use of reserve funds for the lighthouse bathroom repairs, that's the one that we may wanna table. Budget amendments, there's a list there. Anything you wanna take that, Charlie? Cover things, cover that?
If you look at the list, the first page pretty much, things even out. And that money's coming out of somewhere, or we're getting more money in for that given. So that's the first page, everything evens out, and then it's on the second page, you start to see differences.
200.
Yeah, there are a number of items there, and some of them are just putting it from one
Yeah.
fund to the other, like the
Yeah.
parks. We had money budgeted to a park, we ended up doing the trees in the other park. And so there's no, it's an even spot there.
Yes.
It's not,
So it's close to 10 grand? Is that what I'm figuring there?
the total amount.
Yeah,
I,
just FYI, it's close to 10 grand.
okay.
Yeah. No, that's for budget.
It's a number of things.
Yeah, number of items there. Special event permit applications. We have several there, thanks to Chris Burchett for planning those. I think if everybody's okay, we have the different permit applications. I'd like to cover those in one action along with waiving the fees, because we don't usually charge ourselves for that permit. Fire hall roof repair. Chief, would you like to explain what changed since last time we voted?
No, but I will.
Do we want to hear it?
Not really. Good evening. How are you?
Hi.
Like my shirt?
I love your shirt. And the answer is yes.
No, that's pretty cool. All right, so, I apologize. I wish I would have been here last time, and maybe it would have not had to come this time. But, all in all, from what I understood, you guys approved, green improvement. The only problem was, they did not put down what R value they had their roof at. I went back to them and said, hey, I need to know what this R value is. They said at 8.6. I said, well, I'm sorry, but it needs to be a 30. They said, no problem, we'll get that to you. They did.
Here's the difference.
Huh?
Here's the difference.
Mm-hmm. The difference went from, okay, the original one, oops, I grabbed two. The original one went from, it was 75,149, and now it is at, come on, 99,607. It went up basically 20 grand.
Wow.
So, that puts it actually higher than the highest one we had. So if we go back now to the one we originally, the one that was originally said, hey, this is the one we think is the best, was Holt. Now, some people ask why not Harper, because actually Harper's cheaper. He's a local guy, yes. It was explained to me, the way the bids looked, it was kind of a generic thing. Hey, we're gonna fix your roof. That was it. Now, he gave us two bids. The first bid he gave us was for, let me make sure I say this correctly. The first one he gave us was for $65,371. This is Harper. Then he turned around, and that was, he had already said an R30, but it didn't have gutters, it didn't have a few other things. Then he came back with $56,700. But it didn't include gutters, but the R value was down at like 8. So technically, his first bid included the size we wanted. But Holt is the one that everybody I checked with said this is the one we should go with. They had already had an R30. It explains everything they're going to do. It explains the warranty and the whole 9 yards, right down to it. So, my opinion, and as far as everybody that I've talked with, Holt should be the one we go with. your guys' decision.
When you say everybody, does that mean like other fire departments?
No, that means other fire people that I would ask, one of them being Frank Woodward. I don't know if you guys know him. He's an actual builder and works for Ford's Building, so I would really trust his judgment. Another guy is Josh Duvall. He works down at one of the prisons. He's basically looks over these kind of bids all the time. Both agree the same thing,
Okay, thank you.
just by the way the bids are. So, if you, I mean, I have every single one of the bids right here. If you wanna, I don't know if you still have them or not, if you wanna look at them, I'll show them to you. Your call. So,
have
again,
them.
Harper's,
No.
first one was 65. Holt's was, hold on, let me see it, 72,890. The next one up was Green, but they had to update theirs, so they went up to the highest actually. Stop it.
75 and change.
Pardon?
It was 75 and change.
Yep. Then Royal was at 83.7. Tittle Brothers, they were sitting at,
86.
is it 86? It's on the back side, I think.
86.
But I think it was 86. And then, of course, the last one was TJ. Yeah, TJ, and they were at 93. Yeah, 93.6. But of course, Green, when they took it up to R12, went past them, so.
I'm good.
Thank you, Chief.
Question for the mayor, though. It's on the agenda. Do we need to rescind the original?
Yes.
Can we rescind and approve at the same time? Do we have to have
I
two
would-
separates?
I would move that down. I have it written on here, make the, D would be the rescind, then that would make B the bid if you decide you accept another company.
Farming
and
agreement
the
would be
last
F.
one would be F.
Okay.
That's my recommendation. Any questions on that?
Nope. Thanks for the diligence on the hour factor.
Problem.
Yes. John Gagne approached me and asked to, again, rent that field from us to farm it. Again, it saves us a lot of money maintaining it, and eventually.
Hold on, we have a problem. Dewey's not here to rescind it. Neil made the motion and Dewey
Seconded?
seconded it. Yes.
I don't know if we're,
I don't either.
May I?
Yes.
Even if you have to table it till next meeting when he's here?
Still
I
have
mean,
time.
Put it this way, it's not like, if you said yes today, it's not like they can start tomorrow.
Right.
Every single company that I've talked to has said they need at least 3 days of 40-degree weather
Right.
to be able to do this, so I doubt it's going to happen
Is
even next
there
month.
an expiration on that bid to sign?
On the bids, yeah.
I mean, I can go and ask them, but
Not once we approve it. It's only the time allotted to approve.
and
Yeah.
all they wanna do, basically, most of these keep calling me asking, so what's going on, is they wanna get it in their schedule.
Right.
Okay.
So I would, I mean, I hate to say it this way, if preliminary, if I can turn them up and say, well, yes, you're gonna get it, or do I have to wait till you actually approve?
I would wait.
Okay,
I think procedurally, I will check with our lawyer to be sure.
So we'll know for future.
Yeah, usually when we have the person
Made the motion.
rescind a motion, it's before we voted on it. This one we voted on, it changed a little bit, but that's a good question. I wanna check with our attorney
Yeah, because Dewey's.
to solve, because there's a
But-
change in the amount. So I
Right,
think
but what we
could-
voted on is now not what they're willing to
Correct.
do it
Yeah,
for, so.
different company and different
Yeah,
amount.
so I think we would be correct. in doing that, rescinding that one because of the higher price, but if you're okay with
Table.
tabling it, then I'm good with that too, because I'll get Bill's. It's a very good question. I'm really curious on that, how the procedure goes. We'll see who's correct.
Sorry, I have to put a wrench in the bucket. but-
No, that's fine. That's a great question, because I'm really curious to know what the procedure actually is on that, because it's a little bit different than what we've done before. So on the John Gagne farming agreement, any questions on that?
No.
I will move to community input. Floor is open to anybody who wants to make an input. I see somebody racing up to enlighten us on things going on at the school. Sure. You can just state your name and.
Yep. Hello, I'm Jason Burt, and this is Jake Nayrig. We're from Mason Consolidated Schools at 2400 Mason Eagles Drive. It's good to see you all. It's been a little while. Today, Kelly had asked me to bring forth some factual information for the educational tech renewal that'll be coming on Tuesday, May 5th, 2026. Just encouraging people to get out and vote that day. I can tell you, being the technology director still for Mason Consolidated Schools, even though I do work with the Monroe County ISD, it's been wonderful being able to have this, the funding. We're good stewards with it. We make sure to make good decisions for the educational technology there at Mason Consolidated Schools. If you look at our county in comparison to others, it definitely does stand out. I meet with many tech directors at the MAIDS conference in Traverse City each year, and I can say that they've been jealous of what we have down here in Monroe County. So we do a lot of good things for it, and we want to make sure that we're staying good stewards of it. So we appreciate if you just get out and vote, and just make your voice heard on that day. So
Since this is general information that the residents can make their own
Yes.
determinations on, can this go in the newsletter?
If it's informational,
It is informational.
It is information.
then we're not allowed to go pro or con.
but it's
If
information. We
if
could
it's informational.
Put this in our newsletter to get it out to the residents better.
thank you so much. We really do appreciate that, getting the information out to people. I know with speaking on data centers and things of that nature, it's been harder to get a hold of things like hard drives and RAM and everything else. We're in the same boat. All tech directors are saying this same kind of thing. So any information we get out to the community is wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Thank you.
Anybody else want to address the council?
Can I?
No? Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was reading ahead. D,
You want it?
sorry.
Yeah. So everybody can hear, because we are recording this, I should have said it
Sorry.
earlier.
Bob Denies.
Podcast.
4345 First Street, Luna Pier. I was reading ahead, and D,
We got you covered.
but did you read it?
Doesn't matter.
D is the one we want.
I understand.
Okay. I didn't
We
know.
got you covered. You'll see.
All right, cool.
We're all good.
That's the one we just.
Okay, are we good?
We're good.
All right, I'll close the community input section of the meeting. We'll go to council action. Item A,
I'll make a motion to table item A, use of reserve funds for lighthouse bathroom repairs until such time we get all bid information intact.
Support.
we have a motion, we have support. Any discussion? Do a roll call vote on that?
Osluper,
Yes.
Skatulski,
Yes.
Perry,
Yes.
Wakeman,
Yes.
Mayor Gardner.
Yes. Thank you very much. Motion carried to table that. Budget amendments,
I'll make a motion to approve the budget amendments as presented and waive the reading.
Support.
we have a motion, we have support. Any discussion on that? We'll do a roll call.
Wakeman,
Yes.
Perry,
Yes.
Skatulski,
Yes.
Osluper,
Yes.
Mayor Gardner.
Yes. Thank you very much. Motion carried. Special event permit for the Easter egg hunt this Saturday, March 28th. Inaugural kids' birthday event, Saturday, April 25th. Dumpster day, 24th, May 6th, Saturday, May 16th, 2026. Fall market, Saturday, September 12th.
I'll make a motion to approve the special event permit application submitted by the Park and Rec Committee and described by the mayor as presented, and waive the fees and waive the reading.
Support.
We have motion support. Sorry to steal I just think that's an exciting thing that they have going. They're working really hard on Parks and Rec. Parks and Rec really, they got it going on.
You're good.
I really appreciate all their work.
No stealing.
Yep.
You're good.
And we raised the fees, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
We'll go to a roll call vote then.
Osluper,
Yes.
Perry,
Yes.
Skatulski.
Yes.
Waitman.
Yes.
Mayor Gardner.
Yes. Thank you very much. Motion carried. Fire hall roof.
I'll make a motion to table the fire hall roof repair bid. I think that covers it.
Yep. We have a motion.
Support.
We have support. Any questions or discussion? We'll do a roll call vote on that.
Perry,
Yes.
Skatulski,
Yes.
Osluper,
Yes.
Waitman,
Yes.
Mayor Gardner.
Yes. Thank you very much. Motion carried. Down to the John Gagne farming agreement.
I'll make a motion to approve the farming agreement between the city of Luna Pier and John Gagne for which Mr. Gagne will pay the city $200 as presented, waive the reading.
So,
Got it, your support?
yes.
Okay.
I heard a chirp.
Yeah, I heard it. I just want to make sure. And any discussion? I'm really making Charlie do his work tonight. Roll call vote on that.
Waitman,
Yes.
Osluper,
Yes.
Skatulski,
Yes.
Perry,
Yes.
Mayor Gardner.
Yes, thank you very much. Council input and information. Got it down here?
I'm good.
The American Legion is having a fish fry Friday from 5 to 7, I believe.
5 to 7 at the Legion.
Yes.
Good to know.
I'm good.
Super.
No, I'm
Your
good.
head shaking there. We did get our marijuana check from the state this week, in the amount of $54,017. I think it's 15 cents. Right? Don't hold me to the 15
Deal breaker.
cents. But we did get that this week. That will increase if we have all our facilities open before September.
September what?
One of them's already.
30th or 1st?
What's that?
September 1st or the end?
It's sometime, I'll have to look at the date, but it's a day, not September 1st, but if there's a day, a cutoff date in September. And I don't know what it is off the top of my head, but it looks like we'll meet that goal. One of them's already open, so we qualify. And that will help with revenue there. We never know how much it's gonna be because it's based on a state formula of sales.
But would the revenue from the second one be paid next year or
Next
this
year.
year? Yeah.
Yes, we'll get the same time, about this time next year.
Mhm.
But if it would be 3 times that amount if the formula works out the same.
Mhm.
It's based on the excise tax on that. We never,
Was there any information as to why it was around $3,000 less this year?
it's just, you have to go to the state and they calculate it. They tell you how much.
Yeah, I
you're
understand.
paying. And it's probably because more places opened up, so it spread a little thinner. Because it's based on how many dispensaries and marijuana facility, retail places you have in your municipality.
Makes sense.
The other licenses don't count, it's just the recreational retail amount. And then all of the money is collected, it all goes to the state, and it's all divided equally on not how much money you generate locally, but how many dispensaries you have. That's all I have. General information. Oh, spring newsletter will go out this week, March 9th. General information candidate packets are available at City Hall, as I mentioned. They're due in by April 21st, 2026. Easter egg hunt, March 28th, 12 noon, Fire Hall. Parks and Rec, Tuesday, March 10th, 2026, 7 p.m. at the library. City Council, Thursday, March 12th, 7 p.m. here at Water Tower Park. Flood and erosion, Tuesday, March 17th, 2026, here at Water Tower Park at 7 p.m. Planning, Tuesday, March 24th, 2026, that's 6 p.m. here at Water Tower Park. And the DDA is doing a makeup meeting on March 3rd, this coming Tuesday, March 3rd, at the Lighthouse. And they still have their regular March meeting at the 24th of March. With that, do I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Support.
Support, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Meeting adjourned.
You good with that, Bob?
See you at the board meeting.